Welcome. In this video we are going to create this type of animation. So let's create a new composition, and then first we need a white background, so just solid, make it white, click OK. Then we need to create these kind of line grids, points. So it's very easy to do. New solid, let's make it black color, and then we can use ball CC ball action, and from there decrease the ball size, increase the grid size, decrease the ball size a little bit more, and adjust it the way you want. Okay, now let's create some of those balls. So let's create a sphere. I am create using a ellipse tool like this. We don't want any stroke. You can give it any color you want. Since we will be doing it black and white like this, so color does not matter, but I highly recommend you to experiment it with different colors. Okay, now the thing is we need to animate its position with the help of wiggle. So press P on your keyboard, Alt, and click on stopwatch and type wiggle. And now wiggle needs two things: one, how many times per second, and second, how much the wiggle should teach. So I think it should 2.50. So it in 1 second it will wiggle 50 with a value of 52 times. I think this is a lot low. And here I have used, if I press U, wiggle to 300. So let's use the same one like this, and now you can see the wiggling. Okay, now we need to create multiples of this one like I have created here. So just duplicate it, change its position, duplicate it, change its position like this. Make duplicates as much as you want. I think these much are enough. Then pre-compose them. Why I am pre-composing them? So that I can easily manage them alone without messing with all of these layers. So let's right click, pre-compose, move on to new attributes, open the pre-compose, create a new adjustment layer, and then in the adjustment layer I'm going to apply the choker, simple choker, increase its value so that it creates something like this. Okay, and now we are very close to what we want to create. Right now you can see our shapes are a lot far than in my example, so we need to increase their size. Let's scroll them like this and move them to the center. Okay, I think they looks fine. And you can also apply the Gaussian ruler before the choker. So let's, if we turn off the choker, we apply the Gaussian ruler and disable the repeat edge pixel, and then enable the simple choker. It will create exactly like what we have created before with a little bit difference. So just okay, now let's go back to our original composition, this one. Okay, so we have our animation. Click on this button so that you can easily. Okay, now right now we can see we have an issue here. The issue is caused by the adjustment layer, so just increase its size, and now it's fine. Okay, so we have our metaballs. Now we need to give it the black color. So apply the tint effect to it. You can use anything you want. I'm using the tint effect. Okay, then in order to create lines like this, we can easily duplicate this. So let's move it to the center here, then duplicate it, and now in the bottom one, go right click, their styles, and apply the stroke. And in the blending option, here we don't want any fill, we don't want any black color, so I'm going to change the fill opacity to 0. Now we only have stroke, which is a good thing. I can change its color to the black, increase its size like this. Now we have this metaballs animation, and when you enable both of them and increase the scale of the bottom one, you will get something like this. Okay. Okay, let's move it to the here. Okay, I think it's fine. Now, after creating this, you can add these elements. So these are just some images I used from internet. Okay, then we have the shape layer, which is just a rectangle, simple rectangle. And then we have our text, meta aliens, and then we have a black solid, which is this. So you can create all of these things by yourself. These are just the basic things. The main tu- tutorial of this, the main tutorial was about the meta aliens things, meta walls. So I think that's it for this video. And also, if you want, you can give them gradient color from fill. So if you give them gradient color, then you can create something like this here. That what I have something like this. This is created by giving them the gradient in fill. Initially, I didn't like this effect here, so I converted